Good morning, Scott Center, co-campus pastor, Bayside, Blue Oaks. A dad had to teach his daughter how to drive. She was going to get her permit. So he took her to a parking lot, but he just didn't have to take his 15-year-old daughter. He also had to take his 4-year-old daughter as well. So he puts his 4-year-old daughter in the car seat in the back, straps her in, and they go on this drive in this parking lot to teach her how to drive. Well, there's this one curve that the daughter didn't navigate well. The back tire lurches up over the curve. It lurches down. It shakes the car like crazy. And the backseat daughter yells out, "God is great. God is good. Let us thank him for our food." So the oldest daughter is irritated at this point, slams on the brakes, turns around and yells at her baby sister, says, "What was that for?" She says, "Well, you're driving, scaring me, and that's the only prayer I know." Now, what I love about this story is this young little girl knew that when circumstances that made her afraid or was out of her control, she just took it to God in prayer. So here's the thing. I think many of us, when we are facing adversity, many times we measure the adversity based on our own lack of greatness rather than God's greatness. You think about David. How was he able to defeat Goliath? I love this quote. It goes like this. He measured his adversary by the greatness of God, not by his own marksmanship. And when you think about David's perspective in life, he knew who he was talking to. He knew who his God was. As a matter of fact, in Psalms 145, listen to how David describes the greatness of God. "I will exalt you, my God, the King. I will praise your name forever and ever. Every day I will praise you and extol your name forever and ever. Great is the Lord and most worthy of praise. His greatness no one can fathom. One generation commands your works to another. They tell of your mighty acts. They speak of the glorious splendor of your majesty, and I will meditate on your wonderful works. They tell of the power of your awesome works." This is why understanding who we're praying to is so important, because God is greater than any of your circumstances or any adversity that you're going to face in this world. So here's my challenge on our prayer acrostic. When you pause, find a time to pause and pray, but when it comes to the rejoicing time, read Psalms 145. Look at all the adjectives that describe the greatness of God. And then when you go to the ask part, when you're asking God to help you face your circumstance, remember, you're not measuring your ability to face that circumstance by your own abilities. You're measuring it by God's greatness.